sure we're good to go. Let's make sure. All right. That's good. All right. It's been a while since I did this. So set my pens up first before we get started. All right. Now that we got that going, let's just set to that. There we go. All right. Wait till you get a few more people in the room, and then we'll get to work. All right. Keep this going in a second. All right. While that's going on, let me look up some reference stuff real quick. Let's see. No, that's not what I want. Let's go back. Let's see here. What am I trying to find? Find the right reference point. Let's see. What's that out there? It's a little bit better. Just need to find the right shot. What's up, everybody? What's up? So we're gonna get started in just a minute. I'm just looking for some reference pictures real quick. So give me a minute. Give me a moment, and we'll be getting started in just a minute. That's pretty cool. That might be perfect. Open image on the tab. Yeah, that will work. property. Yeah. Actually, no, that needs to be in my YouTube folder. That needs to be Foresight Studio stories. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, okay. So now I need to go reference. All right. That in there. All right. Now let's save that in there. Booyah. All right. Oh, all right. All right. We got that taken care of. So let's get started with today's show. So what's up, everybody? Haven't been here in a while. Sorry about that. I have been super swamped the last few weeks. And actually there'll be a video coming out soon about that. So just look for that within the next few days, whenever I get it done. But what we're going to do today is we're going to work on the next big project. And if you've been following me on social media, you guys know that I just picked up a grant from the Regional Arts Council to do video comics. So we're going to be working on one of those comics today because I already got the script made and it's ready to go. It's called The Craziest Thing. And today we're doing the opening slide, the panel, however you want to look at it. And we're going to go from there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this going. Hold on just a second. I need to find one last thing. And we can go. But we start drawing it. And I can explain from there what's going on. Perfect. Got a script in there. Enable editing. All right, let's put this over here. All right. So basically, The Craziest Thing is a story of a group of gentlemen who are having a conversation about the most craziest thing they've ever had to do in life. And our main character, our protagonist, Mike, begins to tell them the story of the craziest thing that he's ever had to do in life. And all right, reference. Now we're going to template link place. That's okay. So Mike is going to tell this incredibly wild story to his friends, and it's up to them if to try to fathom if they can believe it or not. So a lot of times to expedite matters like this, we'll grab a background and let that be the basis for what we're doing. So I'm trying to talk about that. All right. So in this story, we're going to actually start off, and this is actually going to be a pretty good It's going to be pretty good for you guys that may want to learn a little bit in visual storytelling. So we're going to actually start the story off within the bar where this story takes place, where Mike is at, and he's going to be creaming this guy or just slamming a chair into the back of this guy. So why do we tell the story like that? Well, without giving the reader any rhyme or reason, why don't we, show that they're in a bar or anything like that? Well, because we don't have to. It's all going to be understood as soon as the story progresses. A lot of times, a lot of comics, unfortunately, is wasted. Is because you're still dealing with a limited amount of space. So you don't need to waste your time sometimes with certain things. And that being the case, we don't have to. You pretty much can see that the man's in the bar, and he's going to be smashing this bar stool over old boy's back. So the things that I want to be worried about, which are very most important, is making sure that the scene looks crazy, looks dynamic. The characters, this guy should look like he's like, oh, well, somebody gonna just smack me in the back with a bar chair, a bar stool. And the funny thing about this part of the story is that this guy right here, Barstool guy, what happened? Oh, what I do? There we go. The guy that getting the bar stool cracked over his back is pretty much just an innocent bystander in all of this. But that's part of the story. So right now we're just doing a basic layout and just figuring out. What's up, Chuck? We're just really figuring everything out as far as the basic layout, where this guy's going to go, where this guy's going to go. I like that. It's a definite wind up and swing. Impact. So now how these video comments are going to work is that there's going to be word bubbles and caption bubbles as well, but we're going to have voice actors reading the lines as so you guys can actually read. If you say for instance you don't have time to you can't turn the sound up, but if you can turn the sound up, there'll be sound for you to hear, the voice, the sound effects, all that good stuff. And again, like I said, we're just, this is how dude's crazy story starts. This is not even the craziest thing he does in this story, but this is how his crazy story starts. All right, let's go over here. I'm going to drop the opacity down on you, buddy. Let's drop the opacity down a little bit. Now, let's get this out the way. So we're just gonna do. I'm not gonna do back. Well, we should do back. No, just gonna do regular stools. Let's need the position. Well, with you, Chuck, how's it going? How's the weekend? So we're trying to keep it nice and loose and quick. Uh, so I never have a problem if it's a background element, something like that. It's a background. I got like 10 projects going on at once, so I got to use my shortcuts. And this gives us a good idea of where everything is going to go. Come on, brother. Cooperate. There we go. There we go. You see, I'm being very loose and quick with this. Just trying to get into things that I want, or the things that need to be in. And changing the things that I want. Making sure everything is. And it's a little tedious work right here, but it's easy to do. It's really just line work. And a lot of times it's just line work and making shapes, and then going back when you're ready to do the other things that need to be done. A little depth right here. So, with this particular story, we're definitely talking about a lot of different things here. And this one's, it's a little grittier than some of the other stories that I've done lately, which is cool, Um, get to have a little bit more fun. Um, so this is more of an adult style adventure than anything else. Definitely trying to make sure that comes across. So what's no better way to do that than by smacking the guy across the face, or the back in this case, with a bar stool. Now the basis of this story basically came about as a joke. That was out one night with my brother, and we were making a joke, and I said, you know what? Turn it into a story. Little did I know. And then when I actually wrote the story, I was really shocked at how much fun it was to write. So this is a fun little short story. It's just it's self-contained, beginning, middle, end. We might come back and catch another crazy adventure by Mike. I don't know. I like the guy. I like the character. But I would have to think some other things through as far as his story is concerned. So right now, we just end everything out quickly, smoothly. Just so I know where everything's at. Little lights right here. Little coconut lights. I like that little flower in the background. And while sometimes, this is not really, that's why I say this is tracing, but it's a little bit different because you're actually just changing things as you go. It's not one for one. Mm-hmm. And it's not supposed to be one for one, to be honest with you. In this case, we're going to put little TVs on the bed. Wow. Sometimes getting this bad boy to act right, it's something else. All right, so we'll put little TVs in the background. We don't want TVs in the background. So now a lot of times I'm just drawing through, and I have to make sure I see where I'm drawing through too. So that's there. So that'll be there. So it's gotta be there. Okay, cool. That'll be there. All right. Put a couple TVs on this side. There we go. And then we just gotta put our bartender. Bingo. Bingo. All right, so let's work on the first half of this drawing, which is wrong layer. Gotta always make sure you're on the right layer. There we go. All right. There we go. Now, drop these guys out. And zoom out a little bit. So what's going to happen? So what we're doing now is we're doing the first, we're doing the foreground first. And those of you guys been with me, you know how this process goes. Drop the opacity on the bottom layer. And then we're going to go over with the top layer and do the inking. And this is actually where I'm going to do the majority of the drawing on this one. Just because I want to keep it moving faster. So for this one, I'm also going to go a little bit more cartoonier, a little bit more stylized with this one. Even though it's a grittier type book, I'm going to benefit from it being a little bit more stylized. We'll see. I'll keep it loose. Extend this chin down a little bit longer. Let's go back. Really just deciding to look on this one's going to be a pain in the butt. I see that right now. There we go. A little happy accident might have just got me. Let's drop that down on one. Bring that back up to a 2. Not right now, Scam Likely. Stop calling me while I'm doing my live streams. So what we're going to do now, so I just need to work on this. I'm still working pretty loose too. That's what I'm really liking about this. So we haven't tried to overdo too much. Which I think in certain instances you can do. Like I said, this is going to be pretty much see this one line right here, throwing everything off, going the whole proceedings. There we go, much better now. There we go. Stretch that chest out a little bit, make sure that's right. Get the flow of his t-shirt. He's got a t-shirt. Get a little flare from his sleeve. Pull that line back some. Select this line. Bring that line back in. So a lot of times we're going to draw and then we're going to go ahead and fill in and correct where we can. Yeah, so let's see some. And arms wrong. There we go. That's better. Yeah. There we go. It's just all about the push, the pull, getting things right, getting things moved out of the way, getting unnecessary marks out of the way, and getting the proper marks in there. And once you get them in there, you're going to be all right. And quite frankly, even though the visuals are really important in this one, it's the dialogue that's driving. It's the dialogue that's going to drive this video comic more than anything else. Yeah. When you guys see it, you'll see what I'm saying, what I mean by that. But I think dialogue wise, it's some of the funnest dialogue I've ever had to come up with. It's just because of the ridiculousness of the situation and everything. So I definitely can't wait for you guys to see it. And tell me what you think. With a prime time, I see you sneaking here. You be watching the game or something. But glad to see you in here. Hope you're feeling well. Again, I kind of feel sorry for this guy because literally his whole purpose in this story is to get cracked in the back of the head with a chair. He did nothing wrong. He is clearly collateral damage. Poor guy's role is clearly, if this was a movie, it's some extra or some stuntman would have to spend 2-3 hours, because that's not normally how long it takes to get a shot like this, getting cracked repeatedly in the back of the back by one of them breakaway bar stools. That's not a forgiving job. And again, the dialogue kind of makes it make sense, but I was just thinking that if somebody were to actually make this into kind of a live action type deal, the poor stunt guy that would have to go through this, he would hate me, buddy. All right. All right, so let's do this. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, poor guy. So I'm putting on a sports shirt, polo. When you say he's just a poor guy trying to have a drink, some jerk just comes, breaks a chair across his back. And right now I'm doing a significant amount of drawing through just to kind of see where everything lands at. Just pull that in a little bit. So tomorrow's live stream, we're gonna be doing a lot of corrections, because you guys can see where I drew through significant overlap. So I'm wondering, do I want to put this guy on another layer so I don't have to do too much erasing? We'll see. I might not, because it's really, because I really like the motion that's going on with him right now. So yeah, we're gonna put him on a separate layer. Let's zoom out. No, that's zooming in. The word is out. Let's zoom out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna select what we can first. going to be the lasso tool. Oh, shoot. That's fine. Lasso tool around that. This should make it a little bit easier. Yank this dude off of here. Should make it a little bit easier. Not much. Alright. Actually, it did make it easier. Because now I can go shift. I have to deselect this stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. We gotta figure it out. Oh, yeah, thanks. For that. Yeah. That's what I was looking for, a promo code. Shout out to all my followers on Twitch. And shout out to the guys on Twitch that keep coming on to my live streams with these promo codes. I know it's a scam. You know it's a scam. But we all got a job to do. So I get it. So I'm not going to down you for doing your job, buddy. You're doing it well. Your bosses will be proud. But as far as your little promo code goes, nah. get in there, you gotta put it right on the blue. Sure as not. I think we got it. Yeah. All right. Control X. Google second. Control E. Control X again. Control V. And back where you belong. Now, I want to put this guy on a separate layer. So basically, I can go ahead and make him disappear while I concentrate on my man Mike, who's swinging a chair or bar stool and smacking him in the back of his noggin with it. And since Homeboy's in the foreground of the shot, it'll be easier to concentrate on that part. This guy in the background of the shot. Okay, she came out. There we go. Now, one of the things I'm not going to do in this one, I'm not going to do a lot of thicks and thins. I'm actually going to keep the lines rather thin on this one. It's going to keep up that kind of that sketcher feel that I'm kind of going for. And yeah, so these 1.2 point lines is pretty much all I'm going to do. And I'll probably do a lot of cross hatching type stuff to add a little depth. But I'm not going to do my usual thick and thin trick. Just because I want to give this kind of a different look. And I think that it'll be kind of cool. And this is what I was talking about, where I wanted to isolate on certain things. I mean, everything I'm doing is kind of purposeful. And it's meant to. I'm really liking it now. Really liking what's going on. Yeah, we really got some board now, guys. Yeah, I think we're really got something here. I don't know. Go ahead and take that down to the. Now this is where we are going to go thick with the impact strokes. We want them thick for a reason. We want the whole audience to realize, the boy got smacked. It's just a whole different feeling. We're also gonna go thick on some of these lines right here. This debris. No, we're not. I'm gonna bring it back a little bit. Go back down to 2. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's save this. Really? All right, guys. So that's it for today. Got a pretty good start going on here. It's looking really good. My guy Mike looks like he's he's doing his thing. So we will work on this tomorrow. And tomorrow's live stream. So we'll be back on a regular schedule next week, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we'll be working on this particular video comic project until we get it done, get it ready, and get it up on YouTube. So with that being said, guys, please go ahead and log on, or not log on, subscribe to the Foresight Studio YouTube channel. And yeah, hope to see you guys over there. And I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.